Hello and welcome back to Coffee and Film. This is Unfiltered, I'm Matt, and we're going to be doing something a bit different today. I want to talk about 5 films you probably haven't seen. It doesn't mean you necessarily haven't heard of them, doesn't mean necessarily your friend hasn't seen them. These are just films that I just think not enough people went to see. They were underappreciated. Got a mixture of mainstream and indie darlings here. So stick around and we'll go through them. At number 5, we have The Guard. It seems odd to put a film that broke box office records at the top of this list, but that's exactly what I'm doing. The Guard, back in 2011, broke the record for most successful Irish independent film, beating The Wind That Shakes the Barley. It's a black comedy starring Brendan Gleeson as a foul-mouthed, drug-taking, abusive, everywhere under the sun guard. And he is having way too much fun in the title role. It is brilliant and it's absolutely hilarious. There's an amazing supporting cast in it. Mark Strong, Dom Cheadle, but it's Brendan Gleeson who is absolutely incredible in this. You have got to see him. It is laugh out loud funny, but that perfect laugh out loud funny that makes you gasp at the same time with shock. And also, on top of everything, there's a little bit of violence thrown in, just to add a bit of excitement. I implore you, go and see this. If you like your comedy dark, with a little sprinkling of Irish charm, then this is the film for you. Number 4, Once. Once is a film that knows exactly what it is, and revels in it. Once is an Irish film that was made back in 2007 about 2 musicians in Dublin. Although it's not a musical per se, there are lots of amazing songs in it, and you will go out and you'll leave the cinema or DVD or wherever, or living room, with those songs stuck in your head. The song Falling Slowly actually won the Oscar for Best Original Song that year, and it's also the only song that I can play on piano. Fun fact. But it's absolutely brilliant, and the thing is, it knows exactly what it is. It knows it is a small independent film. It doesn't try to do anything too outlandish. It just has these 2 very real characters meeting, and everything, every look, every sentence, every line, everything feels real and natural between these 2, and really emphasises the point of the movie, which is you only ever meet the right person once. Number 3 is Hunt for the Wilderpeople. Before he got launched into the stratosphere by Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi was making some of the most interesting films on the planet, such as What We Do in the Shadows. Now, The Hunt for Wilderpeople is one of those films, but it's got something else that the others don't, which is it's got a hell of a lot of heart. I love this film. It's one of my favourites of all time. It just draws you in, and these 2 perfectly matched performances between Sam Neill and Julian Davidson just elevate the already brilliant jokes and heartfelt material. After this, you can't help but leave the cinema with a smile on your face. At number 2, we've got The Red Turtle. This animation from Michael Duok de Wit, sorry about the pronunciation, is hard to explain without giving too much away, which is part of the reason that it features so high up this list. It's so hard to put your finger down on. It's just it's so out by itself. It's so unique. You just need to see this film. I don't want to go into many details here because I really don't want to spoil it for you, but it is a wonderful animated film about humanity, love, and the passage of time. It is really worth checking out. I implore you to see this. And number 1, A Monster Calls. I cannot say enough good stuff about this movie. This came out back in 2017 and not enough people saw it. It was a box office failure at the time. It's based on a book by Patrick Ness, and the film was by J. Antonio Bayona, who recently released the most recent Jurassic Park film. This film is just magical. A Monster's Calls is a beautiful film, and it juggles so many difficult themes of fear, loss, and partners it with this wonderful special effects and visuals that you can't take your eyes away. It really just pops off the screen. And then right in the centre of it is the finest performance I've ever seen from a child actor. Lewis McDougall holds his own against some of the finest performances from Felicity Jones and Sigourney Weaver. And then there's also Liam Neeson, who does some of his best monologues since A Certain Taken scene. I'd argue they're even better. If you love a monologue, if you love Liam Neeson's voice, this is the film for you. Please, please, please go and see this film. You will be amazed with how long some of the imagery, some of the messages, and the film. You'll be amazed how long it sticks with you. And that was our list. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, share and subscribe and look at any of the other videos we've got on the channel. But mostly, go and check out those films. They are fantastic. I've been Matt, this has been Coffee and Film Unfiltered, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.
100 years I could give to you. I'm afraid.
Of course you are afraid. But you will make it through. For this is why you called me. Come on.